The human brain does not think in facts, it thinks in symbols, and whoever controls the symbols controls reality. Symbolic thinking is the brain's capacity to represent reality without requiring its physical presence. Through symbols, words, numbers, diagrams, metaphors, the brain compresses complexity into manipulable forms. This is not decoration, it is computational necessity. Abstraction allows the brain to model systems larger than immediate perception, from social norms to physical laws. Without symbolic thinking, science, mathematics, and strategic planning collapse. Neuroscientifically, abstraction reflects the brain's shift from sensory-bound processing to model-based cognition, enabling humans to reason beyond the here and now. Intelligence, at its core, is the efficiency of symbolic compression. At the neural level, abstraction emerges from coordinated activity between association cortices and executive control networks. Sensory information is progressively stripped of irrelevant detail as it ascends cortical hierarchies, becoming symbolic representations that can be reused across contexts. The prefrontal cortex stabilizes these abstractions, allowing the brain to operate on concepts rather than raw inputs. This architecture explains why abstract reasoning is cognitively expensive but extraordinarily powerful. The brain sacrifices immediacy for generalization. Abstraction is therefore not an intellectual luxury. It is a biologically engineered solution to managing overwhelming complexity. Symbolic thinking is value neutral. The same mechanism that enables mathematics also enables myths. Symbols do not encode truth, they encode meaning. Once a symbol is emotionally charged, it gains cognitive priority regardless of empirical accuracy. This is why symbolic systems, religions, ideologies, narratives, can outperform scientific explanations in belief retention. The brain prefers stable symbolic frameworks over probabilistic uncertainty. Understanding symbolic thinking reveals why myths persist. They exploit abstraction without error correction. Science succeeds only when symbolic systems are rigorously constrained by evidence. Abstraction grants humans the ability to simulate futures, construct moral systems, and develop scientific theories. However, it also introduces vulnerability. The further abstraction moves from sensory grounding, the easier it becomes to detach from reality. Highly abstract beliefs can become immune to falsification, defended by identity rather than evidence. From a cognitive standpoint, abstraction amplifies both intelligence and delusion. Advanced education must therefore train not only abstract reasoning, but abstract discipline, teaching when to trust symbols and when to re-anchor them in empirical verification. The conflict between myths and science is fundamentally a conflict over symbolic governance. Myths deploy symbols to stabilize meaning and identity. Science deploys symbols to model reality and correct error. Both rely on abstraction, but only one institutionalizes falsification. The brain itself does not prefer science, it prefers coherent symbols. Scientific thinking must therefore be deliberately trained as a counterintuitive discipline. Mastery of symbolic thinking is not about generating symbols, but about controlling them. This distinction defines the boundary between belief systems and knowledge systems.